Welcome back to Into It Scott's Zombie YouTube channel. It's been a while, guys. I had to go, and I had a lot of yo's, a couple of no's. But all in all, a great time. There were no new zombie maps. People have been asking, Scott, post videos. But now Call of Duty has topped itself. Sledgehammer has taken it to the next level with Exo Zombies. I gotta say, I love this map. So here is my tutorial on the best setup if you're gonna go for high rounds. Legitly, of course. Hee. Alright, moving on. So as you see, obviously I see people like shooting on round one. That's just silly. It's one knife kill, it's 130 points to knife, okay? I knife as often as I can. Melee, whatever you want to call it. So it's all about points this time. Really, you're going to hang out here through round 3, okay? Round 2, it's 2 knives, all right? You're only going to get 6 or 7 guys. You're hanging out here, you're doing what you're doing. While you're watching me doing this, let me just say, it's been really fun playing this map. So far, I've only gone at around 85. I would give the main attribution of that to there was no pause button. My hand hurts, man. I don't know if it was the last update or whether I'm just stupid, because when I got the game a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I'm pretty sure on local that I hit the option button and the game kept going. So I think this last update finally added the pause button to local play, which means I will do some good live streams and definitely will be going for some 100+ rounds here. But, so we're in round 3. You saw I knifed a couple, 3 knives. I like to use my bullets on round 3. Shoot through them, point horde up, okay? Earmuffs for all the small children. There's going to be some profanity here, god damn it. Anyways, so as you see, I'm hoarding them up. I'm also going to show you there's 2 doors specifically you want to keep closed. We'll get to that in a little while. So you put about 8 bullets in one, and then you melee him or you shoot through them, whatever. This is actually the worst example of round 3, because look what happens right there. Bam, I got a DNA bomb. That's a nuke. 500 points. I just lost about 2,000 points, okay? You can get anywhere from 4,500 to I've had 7,000 by the end of round 3. But I still had enough, and in this case, dogs came on round 4. That's fine. Especially when you have an exosuit, you just punch the dogs. Had enough to get to the exo room, okay? And as you can see, they're nipping at my tails there. But I threw a grenade, took out one, get over here, turn on the power. This is your path you want to take, okay? Because that door above the power there that you go through the morgue to get to, you want to leave that closed. If you plan on doing the trap strategy and running this thing anywhere past 20, 30, you are going to want to leave that door closed. Same with that first door over by Exo, what is it? Medic, I believe, on here. Quick revive on the other one. So notice I've done this. I still don't have enough points for Jug, Exo Health as they call it, which I'll get at the end of this round. So I'm heading back to the starting area and I'm just going to bullet it up. I try to keep these drops out of my main running path here. Camouflages are precious. You want to save those. Those are when you have your airstrike type grenades or your monkey bombs, which you'll see in a while. That's the main thing you want to get. And other than that, wall guns are all you need to do high rounds, high points. Every other gun, I've done it up to like 20, 30, and it really makes no difference. You're going to have to learn to train them, bob and weave around them, and use the traps to kill them. You'll kill some along the way, but at the same time, and notice I got a security thing, which makes the door kill them, and I get 10 points. So I was trying to throw some grenades over there and get at least some points out of all those zombies I lost. Like I said, this is the worst case example of a start for points, okay? But still, you're about to see what's awesome. It works the same as Black Ops 1 and 2. Is if you don't move the first printer, you don't get those power-ups, the little lightning bolts, which basically are like fire sales, which you never want to hit a fire sale after round 10, 11, or unless you get at the end of the round, you know. So they're really useless, and you get more max ammo if you don't move it. So some of my favorite games are the ones where I get the airstrike, I'm going to call them airstrike grenades. I forget the technical term for them. We'll see on the screen, I guess, when I grab them. But, all right, so as you see, I'm just slowly, you know, I still don't even have what is the equivalent of Jug on this map, this mode, which is Exo Health. So you can take more hits than you can in Black Ops. Take about 3 or 4, but not really hard ones. Like, they're barely stopping me. That's one. If I took 3 of those, I'd be down. So you don't want to do that. You know, double points. I see that. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm saved. Good. There, I can at least make up a few points here. So basically, it's all about just getting your points up, and then you're hitting the printer for guns that will make you money. There's always the wall gun here that I'm coming up on the wall there, the ASW, I think is what it's called. It's a good gun because it's in the path. It's a 5-round burst. I hate having to squeeze the trigger so much. I also get the gun that's over there in the... I don't even know what to call it. Those grenades I just picked up. You definitely want to pick up, spend the $7.50 for those. They explode upon impact. They're insta-kill. You know, like 2 of them up to like the mid-20s. So they're like your Mustang Sallies in a sort to get out of a jam, you know. And all you gotta do is throw them at your feet. They don't hurt you. With no splashback. So those are a great $7.50 buy. Always get those right off the bat. And I'm basically checking around looking for if there's, you know, different little security boxes I can get 100 points of, clearing my path. This trap right there, I've seen a lot of people talk about strategies of running a 3-trap system. I have a different version of a 3-trap system. I've used that one. It's crazy coming in and out of there. There's usually crawlers right in the pathway. And there's only 2 lasers. If you're on the next gens, oh, by the way, there I just got, that's what I was talking about. Whatever those yellow things are called, all right? So, anyways, if you're on a next-gen console, I don't know if it's better because I see on those the lasers are going up and down. I don't know if they're stronger than a PS3 or an Xbox 360, but when I take zombies through that morgue trap, it barely works, all right? So I basically have gotten the AMR, which I'm going to stick with for the whole game, you know. It is my points gun. I usually only upgrade it to MK4 or MK9, so that's just a 500/1000 refill. You know, I've taken it to its highest strength, but if you're going for high rounds, guys, like I think we all aspire to, then there's really no point, you know, in taking it past, you know, the point where it's just going to get you the points to run the traps. You know, you're shooting in between, walk around. The IMR here is a cool gun. It's pretty heavy. But it self-reloads. I like that about it. I mean, it doesn't carry much ammo, and it takes so long to self-reload that really it's only good for the early rounds. Same with the crossbow. I like getting that up to like 15, maybe 20, but, you know, after that, it doesn't get, neither one of them get you that great at points. The wall guns are where you're going to make the points. And I'm going to show you how, okay? The leaderboards, if you're impressed by those, which, of course, there's glitchers and hackers. And I'm not starting a new series on Glitchers Exposed. Don't even ask, as so many have in comments and whatnot. But the point being is this leaderboard goes off of points in the match and in the career. Strange, but whatever, doesn't matter. So leaderboards are a joke anyway. Should be playing for fun. So you know, here we are. We're back. It's round 7. Still on the quest for points. Just a couple of tips while we're doing this. You know, extra slam. It's kind of like flopper. Unless you're doing the Easter egg, you know, there's really no point of having it. And the door here to the left and the Atlas sign outside here by the bus, that's the one you want to keep closed so no zombies come through that. In a high round video, I'll probably do a comparison in the series that I'm doing and show you the difference of running out here. You never want your drops to be in your running path anywhere in between the bus there and the front side. So, you know, always keep a spare spot and even use a camo if you have to, just to clear a spot if one of those goes in your way, because, you know, they can be a real pain in the ass. They split up the horde. Okay. Sips, just throwing stuff at you. Most of this is pretty self-explanatory. Right now, like I said, I'm just gathering up points. I figured I'd give you guys the whole version of this and then give you commentary through it and walk you through, you know, some of my best things I've learned from other people and myself. You know, it's all about your timing, using this stuff, getting your points, getting your kills. And it's a fun game. These zombies are totally different. They're like World War Z zombies, or what I've been comparing them to. This right here is Exo Soldier. I think that's kind of like a Deadshot daiquiri type double tap type thing. I'm not exactly sure yet. Please leave answers to that in the comment section. I'm just too lazy to look it up. And so now I'm just gonna keep on doing rounds. I mean, the other gun that I'm gonna get, I guess I'm opening up the door down here. To the infection room. I don't know. Yeah, I punched it because I don't need to hit it again. There's no reason. I see people hitting the boxes all the time. So you have no idea what you can make off of a wall gun. Okay. So I'm just in here making points. This is I guess I'll call this the infection room. All right. Your only challenge, you gotta keep that front door closed, is if you do get infected, you gotta come through this route to get to be uninfected. Right. It's not that hard, guys. There's plenty of ways to do it. You got 60 seconds. It's not a big deal. All right. So that was the gun on the wall in there I get as well. But through the course of the first 25 to 40 rounds, I upgraded to a Mark 20, and I just basically I'm saying Mark and MK20, and then instead of spending $4,000 on a refill for it, I just basically use it for running. Occasionally I'll use a little bit of it, and then when you get your dog rounds and your infected rounds, you get your max ammos that way. You know, then it replenishes it then. Or if I'm desperate, which again, guns don't work on the zombies. They're much stronger in the 30s and 40s than they are in Black Ops, right? This, at least with Outbreak, it's all about traps. So, and avoiding those electrical EM pulse zombies, because they're a real pain in the ass. So, you know, this is kind of like my starting running pattern. I'm just hopping around. Later, you'll see I do more of a loop around the bus to horde them up and ball them up. A lot of people like running inside the circle room. You know, that's fine, but you get slapped so much. You're on the ground. They're coming from every direction. I feel it's a lot more controllable out here, so I generally just do that. And I'm grabbing this for 500 points because the round's over. So why not get the DNA bomb done? So, or if you just have one or two zombies left. But I don't, yeah, at the early rounds, again, it's all about points, guys. At this point, because I've gotten what I'm calling the airstrike grenades, doesn't really matter. But you know, I've spent as much as, you know, 40, 50,000 on different printers waiting to get those things, you know. It's, and the Magno balls, the big blue balls, they're great, you know, if you're sitting in a glitch, I guess, or you know how to run. They're actually pretty good. I mean, because you just gotta hop around like this and run your zombies through it. But you can't like stand in the middle of it, and it certainly doesn't get you out of a jam. And the grenades that I told you to buy off the wall, they only go so far. So notice what I'm doing on this infected round is I'm hopping around a lot. All right, that's keeping me from getting hit. I got a turret that I put down. I try to. Turrets are like turds, you know. No points. The zombies all get drawn to them. They get taken out real quick. They're pointless, you know. Actually, that's a drone in the sky, a rocket drone, which is fine, you know. I try. I got to use them at some point, so I figure on this round, why not, you know, if it kills different stuff. You're going to get a max ammo, so you feel free if you've already gotten your, what I'm calling airstrikes, throw them out. You know, it's a good time. You know, and keep those guys out of your way. Pile them up. All right, so that's how you get through that. If you get infected, you just cut through, run into the other room. I like to stand on the pad and try and kill as many as I can as the clock's running down. But you know, that's me. But that door to the right needs to stay closed. I can't emphasize that enough. It is such a huge difference when you have tons of zombies pouring out of there. Because what you're trying to do, they're coming out of here, and the windows are right above, and there's only one spot back there. They drop, or two, they drop down from the ceiling back there. And other than that, there's these front windows, and they come out of that room. And so then now you just do this like loop around here, and it balls them up. Something like that gets in your way. Eventually, at the end of the round, you want to clear it. You know, it's bad. Okay? I'm watching this again and doing this commentary in one take, alright? And I can't believe I still have the IMR. I'm doing it basically because it's free ammo. But, you know, I'd be doing just as well with the wall gun that is in that infection room, which I'm about to go trade out, I think, after this round. So, those are the basics. I'm going to be doing a whole series on mid-rounds and high rounds, and I'll definitely make sure whenever I hit a new personal best, which right now is 85, but I didn't have the capture card in at the moment, so it's on the leaderboards, but like those count. Anyways, so you know, I'll probably do it sometime this weekend. I'll be trying to break 100 by next week, and it takes a little while to make these videos. My equipment I had to get out of storage. There we go, the MPN. All right, this is going to be your points gun. You hold the trigger. It's only 35 in the clip, but still, you don't have to do 5-round bursts and keep squeezing the trigger. You just get them hoarded up and dump that 35, or turn around and dump 35, turn around, and then you go back through the traps, and through the course of it, you basically keep upgrading it on your path. All right, I'll show you all this stuff soon, guys. That's one of the upload rooms. You just cut through there and put it in. Yeah, I'm getting rid of, see, I get rid of turds. Turds are turds. And yeah, I even grabbed the 100 points when points don't matter anymore. But, you know, they do if you're going for, you know, your leaderboards and stuff like that. This game is all about points. I figure this one right here, the AMR, I used to take it up to a 9. I'm leaving it at a 4 nowadays because honestly, it does the same amount of damage in the high rounds. It's not going to hurt them. And instead of 1,000 refill, it's only a 500. So I basically am just trying to pay for my traps, you know. And I always get ahead by tons, you know. And see that refill, like I just showed you, it's only 500 when instead of 4. And then the other one, I just keep upgrading in the machine because I used to do this technique where I'd hoard them up and then cut through the room there and upgrade it along the way. But then later when I was running out here, I was noticing that I'd get to the back and they were pouring out of there. It was so sporadic. They didn't spawn as fast, all right? And it was from every direction. So, you know, this is your safe spot where you're waiting for the traps to cool down. On the trap strategy that I'll be showing you later, okay? So, you know, basically see, you cut around them. If one's in your way, you do a hop. If they get you pinned, you throw down a grenade first and then toss one of the airstrikes. The grenade kind of stuns them, and then next throw the airstrikes. So right toggle button, left toggle top button. You know, lots of different techniques for getting out of a jam, because they're crazy. And the magnetic ones, the exploding acid ones, the infected ones, and the regular ones, they will beat the hell out of you, and they are so fast. It's only round 11. These guys are looking fast to me, you know, compared to like Black Ops 2. That's pretty much how they run at peak speed, I think. So anyways, if you've played it already, then you know. But let me tell you, they have done a great job on this map. I am so pleased with Sledgehammer. I was skeptical. Ghosts sucked, obviously. You know, I boycotted that one. That's hence why I took it. It was a nice year plus off. And Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies is back. Many more maps to come with all the DLCs. This first one is pretty cool. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this whole thing. The story, Malkovich, and the characters are really great. It should be interesting as this thing unfolds. I'm sure you can learn tons more of the backstory from someone like Mr. Dalek JD. But, I do what I can. And soon there will be t-shirts available on my website and YouTube channel that crawlers kill. Watch out for those crawlers. And by the way, if you just notice, even with the 4, you get the night vision. I don't know, I guess that would be kind of an infrared type thing, which can help you just to find them at the end. There's always that last one. I don't scope. I usually quick scope and shoot. I mean, who really cares? Especially when you're staring at a max ammo. It's like, just dump what you can before the thing starts blinking. But anyways, I'm rambling on, but we have 27 minutes of that, so get ready for it. Anyway, so there, I mean, ammo, especially with wall guns, it's like I rarely even, I'm trying to upgrade, but it keeps giving me ammo at this point, and the points are just going to grow to hundreds of thousands. It's with wall guns, and the traps, running the strategy I'm going to teach you, you really should have no problem getting in the 50s. Playing online until they had a pause button into private matches, being that zombies die off, so you can't like hold a crawler or have your friend. You get about a minute or two of a break in between the rounds. So it's pretty crazy online. It was so refreshing. I was doing a live stream last night after I just made a comment to Activision complimenting them on the great job of their update, of how they fixed. Like, when this thing came out, I couldn't even log into the game under my profile. I had to log in under a generic profile, go into where you buy it, have that screen open, sign out of that generic profile, then sign into mine, and then click Xbox Live. It was so stupid. All right, here's how you get out of this jam. So I've gotten hit. Yeah, it's a little inconvenient to go around and have to go to that room. Just bob around these guys. I made the mistake there of killing a bunch of them. Should have just left them behind me, but I was also looking forward to killing the rest of them when I got to the room. See, there's still 40 seconds left. I don't know how in sync the sound is because I am laying the sound differently while watching the video. But, basically I'm here. I'm standing on the pads, 30 seconds. Gonna kill the last couple guys, and bam, I didn't even have to spend the 250 points. It gave me my max ammo, and the infection was gone. So, if you time it right and do it right, in the later rounds, I'm in the Exo room using the trap in there and running them back, doing my trap strategy with them, because you just want to keep hopping. They won't hit you if you're constantly hopping. But then again, there's the electromagnetic electric zombies, and they will screw you up. So, you gotta be careful with that. And this is, I think, one of the best running patterns on the map. Opinions are like assholes, everyone has one. But I personally like it. With that door closed, this is the best one for where I hoard them up and rack up my points and hold them while I'm waiting for my trap to recharge after doing, well, I'll show you the path in a little while. So I'd love to hear your comments and likes. Miss you guys. I hope you didn't think that I was dead or abandoned you. I know many of you knew that I was heading out to California and Colorado. It was amazing. I did all sorts of awesome things that I've always wanted to do, from whitewater rafting to lots of snowboarding to climbing mountains to going to some amazing shows and hooking up with some pretty hot chicks. Snow bunnies are all right, let me tell you. And just back to the game, insta-kills can be really dangerous. Sometimes I get a little overzealous and just start shooting them. They spawn from every direction pretty fast here, so you kind of want to have them hoarded up and just kind of take that batch out. If you only get one or two, it's just like with Black Ops. You hoard them up, then you throw a grenade and take them out. In this case, my grenades are precious, so I'd rather just shoot a spray of 35 bullets and take out the horde. So moving on. So that so we've covered what doors to close. That one. Round 15. This is our last round, I believe, guys. We only have a couple minutes left. So in this first of many to come installments of Exo Zombies with Intuit Scott. And basically, just going to sit here and use up the ammo on this gun. This is what I basically, in the next video, I'll show you. I do all the way through the 20s, 30s, up to the 40s, is I basically just run this pattern, run traps, and upgrade that gun along the way, skipping one trap to upgrade that gun till it's an MK20, and it's got the laser beam. I leave the other one at a 4, just as a point gun that I'll use for later rounds when guns don't matter. You know, why should I pay more points for the same freaking bullets? And really, it's a timing thing too. You know, it's like I think it's got like 160 bullets in it. The other one, when it's at 4, and good luck spraying all those at the zombies with 5-round bursts without. Okay, so here we are. We're ducking in here. Quick change. You got to get through this door and take it right through that one. It's right here, real quick, because they're right on your tail. So you got to practice that one and get it down. Now we're going into the extra room. I run around here. Okay, they'll be coming out of the windows. Sometimes take a hop there. That door on the right stays closed. Then I usually hop over once to this side and come back and let them all get filed into the room, okay, so that you get your max trap kills out of it. Then I turn on the trap, alright, and I just hop back and forth here. Let the trap. You do get kill credits and 10 points for every zombie the trap kills, alright? So, one way to tell if someone's legit, if it says they're at around 65 and they got 2,000 kills, they were sitting in a glitch, letting the zombies die off. All right, it's that simple. My kills for 85. There was no pause button, so I went to a safe zone every once in a while, but I still had like 10,500 kills, and that was with using like every single, possible other thing that doesn't get you kills, like the bombs and the exploding guys. And, sometimes I'd run around. I was actually point whoring